I found one guy that had a whole lot of quarter cards for $1. The fuck does that mean? Howdy, howdy, y'all. Ball Card Zero here. So I just got back from the show in Hickory, North Carolina, my old stomping ground. And y'all probably know by now, Hickory is my favorite place to go to a show. I actually got there a little bit late. There were still a lot of vendors there, but there weren't many people there. So it is almost like I had the entire show to myself. So that was real nice. I found one vendor that had a whole lot of vintage cards for $0.25 a piece. And I mean, you can see right there just some of the cards that he had, Bo Jackson's and Nolan Ryan's. I went through all those boxes just trying to find a bunch of deals, and I'll show you what I picked up for only $0.25 a piece. I want to show you these Jordan cards that I found. They were a little bit more than $0.25, a little bit more than $1, but they are some cool cards. So right there's the 90 Fleer. I think it's $30, though there's a Fleer metal for $40. But a Jordan second-year card for $300. There's the Topps Finest 93 for $200. But the one I was really looking at is the Upper Deck SP hologram. It was only $40. And I bought some Jordan cards. Didn't buy any of these, but I bought some really cool Jordan cards, so I'll show them to you here in a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the single cards that I picked up, and I'm going to start off with this right here, one of the coolest cards I picked up at the show, and it's Biz Markie. He was a rapper, and made by Black Friday, or actually made by Panini, and but he sung the song "Oh Baby You Got What I Need." I don't think that's what it was called. I think it was called something else. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing it. But pretty cool card. He just passed away not too long ago. But the thing about Biz Markie is that I've only taken one selfie with a celebrity in my life, and that was Biz Markie. I met him at a Panthers game. He was doing the halftime show, and so I was able to snag a selfie with him on the sideline. So that's pretty cool. So I'm real happy to pick this up. But I'm not singing the song. Don't ask. Pretty cool. So here's another card that's pretty neat. Oh baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. I honestly think this might be the first card I have of this guy right here, LeBron James. And I don't think I have any of him. He's in the Lakers jersey. Everybody looks good in the Lakers jersey. I don't care who you are. Even Steve Nash looked good in the Lakers jersey. But my first LeBron James card, pretty cool. Picked up some Bo Jackson cards, and these part of the $0.25 a piece. So check this out. It's a Bo Jackson. I've never seen this card before. It's a 1990 Wonder Bread, and can't help but think about old Ricky Bobby whenever I pick up Wonder Bread card. 88 Topps. Now, in my opinion, the 88 Topps card is harder to find of Bo Jackson than his rookie card of 87 or the 89 or whatever. I don't know why. It's hard to find. But then you flip this card over, it looks like a 74 card. Now, I know that's not the 74 because he wasn't playing back then. But 2 cards for 25 cents. Why not? And some Bo Jackson cards of him playing for the Raiders. He's playing the Bengals there. I wonder if that's the game, the game, the playoff game, his final game. I hope not, but might be. Then a couple more Bo Jackson cards. Kind of looks like the 90 Donruss design, except different colors. And then another Bo Jackson, only $0.25. It's a contender, legendary contender. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Get into some of my vintage cards. Here's a league leader. I love some league leaders. So here's a 72 card from the 71 season. Tom Seaver, Fergie Jenkins, and Bill Stoneman. Stoneman, wasn't that a song by Soundgarden? My friends are brown and red. Then another league leader card from the 71 set. Got Bob Gibson, Gaylord Perry, and Fergie again. Also from that same set, We got a Steve Carlton card. Not in the best condition, but I think that I might have paid $1 for that. Maybe. I can't even pick it up. Can't remember, but pretty cool card. Remember, I think it was the last episode or just a recent episode, I picked this card up as a Don Drysdale off as soon as he gets out of the shower from the 62 set, but it's got a bunch of scribbling on it. Well, then I found this card. It's the same card, Don Drysdale from the 62 set, and then you see somebody scribbled on it, and then they unscribbled on it and made it even worse. But, I mean, somebody wrote on both these cards. And it looks like it says 23-3, but if you flip it over, I thought maybe that was his pitching record. No, so I don't know what that is. But anyway, pick that up. Also from the 62 set, picked up Orlando Cepeda card. Doesn't have any scribbling on it, but pretty neat card. I take that back. It does have some scribbling on it. Something home runs. Something. I don't know what that says, but what is going on? Did somebody just go around with a marker back then and just scribbled all on 62 tops? It's weird. Here's a team card, and I really like team cards because it has the entire team on there. But here's one with the last place. Oh, I guess that's last place. Anyway, I mean, if it's the Cubs, it probably is last place. Got Ernie Banks on there, and maybe Billy Williams, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. But that's just a pretty cool card for $1. We'll get into some basketball, and who's my favorite basketball player of all time? David Robinson. So, had to pick this up. David Robinson, the camera shooting through the backboard. Is that not just beautiful? Great action shot. And just look at those colors, those Spurs colors, that pink and teal. Man, it just doesn't get much more beautiful than that. I love the old Spurs. And then here's Tim Duncan and David Robinson twin tower, or no, dual treat. And just a pretty cool card. Man, I absolutely love David Robinson. He is my favorite player. Shaquille O'Neal. Now, this is back when he was with the Celtics. You know, he didn't play long with the Celtics, only a year, maybe two. It was right at the end of his career. There was a time when Shaq and the Celtics, they were playing the Bobcats, and I was covering the Bobcats for the newspaper I was working for at the time, so I was taking photos. And the media locker room and the opponent's locker room were basically on opposite sides of the hall. So we had to use the same hall to go back to the court. So it was halftime. I was walking back to the court, and the Celtics, they were walking back to the court. And as I was walking toward the tunnel, I knew that there was a player that was walking out beside me, and it was a big black dude, I could tell. But I could tell that this guy was bigger than most NBA players. I'm a big dude, and this guy just made me feel puny. So I was really like, who is this guy? So I kind of glanced up at him to see who it was, and it was Shaq. And as I was looking at him, he looks down at me and gives me like this mean go to hell look, like, what are you looking at? But he was joking, and I could tell he was joking. And even though I could tell he was joking, he still scared the shit out of me. So I said the first thing that came to my mind, which was, damn, you're a big motherfucker. And Shaq, just in typical Shaq fashion, just like you would see on like a Papa John's commercial, he goes, ha, 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 I get that a lot. And I know he doesn't probably remember that, but I always will. That was pretty funny. Some other basketball cards. Here's a Gary Payton when he was with the Lakers. Again, just some. I don't like the Lakers, but man, it's just that jersey is so iconic. So that was the year that he and Karl Malone played with the Lakers, and Kobe and Shaq lost to the Pistons in the finals. Here's a George Gervin All-Star card, or All-Star card. Yeah, first team All-Star. Anyway, it was only $1, I think. It might have been a quarter card. I can't remember. I don't know why I picked up this card. I just don't know. It's Cazzie Russell of the Lakers. And I don't know if I thought he looked like somebody from Good Times or Sanford and Son. Remember those shows? I just don't know. But I picked it up. I don't know how much I paid for it. I don't even remember picking it up. I don't know why I picked it up, but I got it. I don't even know who he is. I promise I wasn't high when I went to this show. Was I high? No, I wasn't. Another NBA card. It's from the 71 set. It's a team leader or a league leader card. Got Oscar Robinson, Chet Williams, and Ron Williams, or Chet Walker and Ron Williams. But Oscar Robinson, obviously the big name there. Some more baseball cards. Here's a 75 Topps. It's going to help me with my 75 set. You got two of the greatest catchers of all time, Yogi Berra and Roy Campanella, when they won MVPs. So that's just one card closer to helping me complete my 75 set. Here's another card I picked up at a show not too long ago. It's the Nolan Ryan, but it's got the wrong back on it. So now I found, this is the card I picked up at this show in Hickory, and I didn't pay $3 for it. I think I only paid a quarter for it. The guy probably didn't realize what he had. But it's the Nolan Ryan from 1990 Donruss, but this card has the wrong back on it too. So basically, this back was supposed to go on this card, and this back was supposed to go on this card. And they just got them transversed or whatever, but now I've got both of them. I have both of the error cards, so that's pretty cool. Also on Nolan Ryan, got a 1990 Leaf card, and I don't know if you remember or not, but back in the day, 90 Leaf was such a big deal. There was a Beckett, and literally every card in that Beckett went up in value, even the commons. So people were going absolutely crazy over 90 Leaf when that happened. Such a big deal. I don't know why I picked this up, but it's a Robin Yount card. I paid a quarter for it, but I even probably overpaid for it then. It's just not exactly. I don't know. I got it. I don't know why I got it, but I got it. So here's a Tim Raines rookie, and I had this card at one point. Long story short, I didn't have it for various reasons, but got it now, and I only paid $1 for it. And so chances are I paid less for it now than what it was when I bought it back in 1990 or 91, because I'm sure I paid more than $1 for it back then. But finally got me another Tim Raines rookie. Picked up a couple cards because they just have funny names. Pete Lecoq. I guess he must be French. Granny Hammer. I don't know much about him. How did you get the nickname Granny? I don't know. He actually had a decent career, but Granny Hammer. And then from the Cincinnati Redlegs, we got Whammy Douglas. Big bucks and no whammies. I think that's not 59. Yeah, 59. Did I do that? But his name was Charles William Douglas, but they called him Whammy because he only had one eye. So when Charles William Douglas was a kid, he had some sort of injury to his eye that caused him to lose it. So they ended up putting a glass eye in place of it. It was one of those deals where if you have a glass eye, but you look over here, your eye will look over here, but the glass eye will kind of still remain forward. So all his friends, I guess it were his friends, used to say when he would do that he was putting a whammy on him or a hex or whatever. It just looked weird. So he always had the nickname Whammy. So that's how we got that nickname. So here's some more cards I picked up for a quarter. And a good old shiny Wayne Gretzky, the great one. Check this out. A quarter for a Mark Grace card. I like Mark Grace. So cool. Doug Drabek. Topps finest Doug Drabek. I hate Doug Drabek. I don't hate him. Actually, I just respect the hell out of him. But damn, he just drove me crazy all those years pitching against the Braves. Speaking of the Braves, Otis Nixon. Pretty cool card. Real nice and shiny. Shiny as a razor blade. Check this out. Another Topps finest Brady Anderson card. I think that was the year before he just magically hit 50 home runs. And I didn't pay a quarter for this card. I probably paid $1 for it. But check this out. A nice hologram of Deion Sanders primetime, or Neon Deion, or what. I don't know. Coach Sanders, whatever he goes by. But pretty cool card. Really like that. So picked up some Auburn cards. And let me just go into that. The Iron Bowl just happened. Auburn just played Alabama. and that was embarrassing. The final 2 minutes of that game, Auburn sucked it up like. Anyway, here's an Auburn card of Seth Williams. And he was a heck of a receiver for them, even autographed by Seth Williams, but it's all shiny and shimmery, and oh man, that's just beautiful. I mean, autographed, Auburn, shiny, Seth. We can't get much better than that. Here's another guy that played for Auburn, Pat Sullivan. You can see it says rookie. Also says, I don't know if you can see right there, it says he is man. I don't know if that's a Bible verse, or maybe that's just the pronouns he prefers. I don't know. He does look kind of confused, but you know, hey, whatever makes him happy. Here is here's a cool card. It's Caleb Farley. Why can I not say that? Caleb Farley. All right. So here's a Caleb Farley rookie. He was just recently drafted by the Texans. Titans. Caleb Farley played for Virginia Tech. Just recently drafted, I think, in the top 10 by the Titans. But the cool thing about him is that he played high school football right here in North Carolina at Maiden, and I saw him play a bunch. He played quarterback for them, and he was just freaking phenomenal. Just one of those just freakish athletes. Also played defensive back for him too, but it was a heck of a nice guy. But just a cool card to pick up, his rookie. I think his house just burnt down or something. Check out this cool football card. Terrell Davis for the Broncos. Another Broncos card. And this is the action-packed, how it's got that embossed on it. I mean, I don't know if you can feel that or not. Well, I know you can't feel it, but I can. But that's just cool. God, he's going to bite off his tongue. Look at that. God, look at those ugly jerseys. Thank God that didn't stick around. Ugh. And then good old Dan Marino. I don't know why they got it in that screw-down case, but it's pretty neat. But I just like that. It's such a beautiful card. And look at all the booties in that picture. I'm sure they had a better photo of Dan Marino than that, but I don't care. It's still Dan Marino. Staying with the Dolphins. Man, the Dolphins are doing good this year. It's about dang time. Bob Greasy. Looks like a 71. It looks similar to the 75 Topps baseball design, but pretty cool card. And then I also picked up a second-year Bob Greasy card for $2. This and this next card came from the Moldy Card guy, and he always has some good stuff. So paid $5 for these two cards of the Dolphins. This card and the one I'm about to show you. But a Bob Greasy second-year card, it doesn't look too bad, except it's got mold all on it. And then the other card that I picked up from the same dealer. And this is only $3. A Larry Zonka rookie card. Larry freaking Zonka for $3. I never thought I'd have one of these. And it's in bad condition, but I don't care. Look, it's Larry Zonka rookie. And I've always wanted this. And normally I would say this is probably the biggest rookie I picked up at the show, but I did pick up one bigger rookie. And I'll show that to you in a second. But first, I want to show you these two Jordan cards that I picked up. So the first Jordan card that I did pick up for $3 is this right here, 1992 Topps. But it's the thing that's cool about this is that it's the gold top. See, so that's really cool. Only $3. I don't know if I've ever had that, so I'm really happy. The other Jordan card that I picked up, and I'm so happy I bought this. It's this right here. Check that out. It is the 96 Jordan SPX. That is look at that hologram. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? But that is just a beautiful card. I've always wanted it, and I've got it. Only $10. That is just a beautiful card. Again, 90s. The 90s made some great cards. And but the biggest rookie that I picked up at the show is this right here. from 1969. 69, dude. A Reggie Jackson rookie. The guy wanted 100 for it. I told him I was interested, or I really wasn't even that interested, but he talked me down. He talked me into buying it for 75, and it's got some rounded corners. I thought I saw a crease in it, but I don't see it right now. But anyway, I thought there was a crease. The corners are rounded. Got a print booger right there. But I had this card at one point, lost it, but now I got it again, and only for $75. I had to go to the ATM and to get money for this, because that's just a good card. So glad to have that again. It's just, yeah, I'm glad to have that. So those were all the single cards that I picked up, but I did pick up, went back to the dice game. Guy had one, so I'm going to show you this right here. Let's just see what's in this. It's like there's a top ovulation on the front of Ivan Rodriguez. He's in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, he didn't do steroids, even though he was teammates with Jose Canseco, Rafael Palmeiro, Juan Gonzalez. But he didn't do steroids. And then as soon as they started testing for steroids, he lost weight. But he didn't do steroids. But anyway, got that. I don't know if it's worth anything. Pretty cool. Over here we got who is that? Oh, it's speaking of Rafael Palmeiro. There he is. So that is a piece of game-used bat and jersey. So that's cool. Should be in the Hall of Fame. One of just a few players with 500 home runs and 3,000 hits. Mickey Rivers, Greg Harris, O.W. McDowell, Bobby Witt's dad, another Greg Harris, Bert Hooten, Rootin' Tootin' Bert Hooten. I'm starting to realize a pattern here. These are all Texas Rangers. Pete Incaviglia. Charlie Huff, what are you doing here? Good to see you. I like old Charlie Huff. This guy, Charlie Huff, he was a rookie his first game was in 1970. And he was the starting pitcher on opening day, the first ever starting pitcher for the Florida Marlins. And what was that, 93? 23 years later. Crazy. Mike Lanoid? I don't know. Darryl Porter. Yeah, all these are, if you like Pete O'Brien, you're in heaven. Another Ivan Rodriguez. Yeah, all these are Texas Rangers. That'd be McDowell. Fergie. Charlie Huff again. Top of the morning to you. God, Pete O'Brien. Gino. Mitch Williams. Wild thing. Are we man, Charlie, you're all over the place. O.B. McDowell. Steve Buechele. Another Ivan Rodriguez. Who we got here? Bob Babcock, Jerry Don Gleaton, John Butcher. Okay. And another Ivan Rodriguez. Man, well, I mean, got some decent cards. So that was cool. And got the bunch of Charlie Huffs. Charlie Huff, the knuckleballer. And then I'm going to open up these two packs right here. Just to... Let's see. 90. I know they're $91. This is Series 1. We'll do Series 1 first. On the back, we've got Dave Stewart. From the Eurythmics. Dave Stewart. So, open this up. No, wait a minute. I opened up Series 2 first, didn't I? Well, that was stupid on my part. It don't matter. Y'all seeing that? Oh, okay. I'm about to say, what is that? They screwed up, but no, okay. A Barry Bonds Grand Slammer card right there. Okay, that's cool. Oh, man, that made me wonder if I was going crazy. Okay, so Barry Bonds Grand Slammer card. That is pretty cool because I don't think I've ever seen that card. So anyway, I'm going to hold that out. Put that right there. Ozzie Guillen, Jack Armstrong, Dwight Smith, Nolan Ryan, 300th career win. Mark Lemke. Mickey Tettleton, Joe Klink, Mookie, Don Robinson, Jack Daughtry. Puzzle pieces, George Brett, I'll hold that. Edgar Martinez, Brian Harper, Alejandro Pena, two Delano DeShields in this pack. Chuck Knobloch. Hate you. Charles Nagy. Brian Harper again. He won MVP over Kirby Puckett, team MVP. I've already got some of these cards. Well, shiver me timbers. Okay. Well, that's crazy. Look at that. I got two Nolan Ryans of the same card in the same pack. Okay. All right. So now we're going to open up the Series 1. So here we go. Pete O'Brien again. Carlton Fisk, record home run for catchers. I'm assuming that's what it was. Robbie Alomar. Bobby Witt's dad. Dave Barker. Cobra. Dave Henderson, Smiley Face, Charlie Hayes, Jesse Orozco, Daryl Strawberry Grand Slammer. Cool. Feels like there's two cards there, but there's not. Glenn Braggs, Rob Dibble, Greg Olson. My God. They're repetitive. Ron Gann, I'll take that. Oral, Chris Bosio, Gene Nelson, Dave Stewart. All right. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Who's this? Oh, Chuck Knobloch. So anyway, well, folks, you know what? I had, as always, a great time at the show. Enjoyed the heck out of it. And probably be the last show that I go to this year. And probably by the time I release this, it'll be about Christmas. So I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever, Kwanzaa. If I'm leaving somebody out, sorry. But anyway, Happy Holidays to everyone. So with that being said, until next time, and until next year, y'all have a good day.